We're live, Facebook Live. I'm Katie Lee, and I'm here at the Food Network Test Kitchens. I like to refer to this as the mothership, but it's a little quiet today. Usually I come in here and it's jam-packed with people. So I don't know if I said something, they all left, I'm not sure. But I'm going to show you guys a couple of recipes inspired by my new show, Beach Bites. Our second season premieres tomorrow night, Thursday night, June 1st. On Cooking Channel, 10 p.m. Really excited about it. And the first episode is all fried foods. Friday. Every day should be Friday. So I'm going to make some coconut shrimp, and I'm going to serve it with a Mai Tai because every great beach bite should have a cocktail to go along with it. And personally, I feel like I should start with the Mai Tai, and that way I can have a few sips while we're cooking here. Okay, so first thing, I just take a cocktail shaker and put some ice in it. Now, we went to Hawaii when we're taping Beach Bites, and Mai Tais are everywhere in Hawaii. I absolutely loved it there. If I could figure out a way to live in Maui, I would. And I met so many Food Network fans and Cooking Channel fans when I was there. So, shout out to all the Hawaii people. Okay, pineapple juice, addressed in theme.
You have some fans of your outfit.
Oh, really? So nice. Yeah, you guys send me your questions. Orange juice. I've got some grenadine that gives it that nice color and really adds some sweetness to it. And then I like to put some fresh lime juice. Now, I always use fresh lime or fresh lemon in a cocktail. It just really punches it up, especially when you're doing something sweet like grenadine. To add that little bit of acid to it really just takes it next level.
Kara just joined. She wants to know what you're making.
Kara, I'm making a Mai Tai cocktail, and then we're going to have some coconut shrimp. The ultimate beach. Oh, you guys, I forgot to put rum in this. What was I thinking? Oh my God. All right, little rum. I'm making two, so I'm going to put 2 shots. I love a rum drink. To me, a rum buzz is the best buzz. It just makes me feel happy and feel like I'm at the beach. All right, so give it a shake. My rule of thumb is I always shake a cocktail for 15 seconds. You know, I think that way it gets nice and frothy and really cold. And the ice is actually part of the ingredient because the ice starts to melt a little bit and it mellows out the alcohol. You want it to have that nice, like, condensation when you can, you know, make a little design. That's when you know it's done. And of course, you got to have an umbrella in this cocktail.
Connie wants to know, is this your favorite summer cocktail?
Connie, my favorite summer cocktail. Well, Mai Tai is up there. I also love an Aperol Spritz. As soon as it starts to get warm, I start drinking my spritzes. Those are great too. I mean, does this not make you feel like you're on vacation? I could be back in Hawaii. Cheers. Okay.
Maria wants to know anything you could use instead of pineapple.
Maria, anything instead of pineapple? Well, you know, you could substitute other fruit drinks. It would just not be a Mai Tai anymore. So perhaps you could do orange juice and grapefruit juice and put a little spin on it. Really just, you know, whatever fruit juice you want to use, you're just going to have a different combination then. It could even be good with coconut water, perhaps. That could be yummy. All right, speaking of coconut, let's make some coconut shrimp. I've got my shrimp here, and I'm just gonna season it with a little bit of salt. And let's toss it around. So I had a lot of fun doing Beach Bites. It's basically the best gig on the planet because I get to travel around during the winter to all these great beaches. And for season 2, I went to all beaches here in the U.S. and I got to learn a lot about regional cuisine, travel to places I'd never been before, like Alabama. I went to the Gulf Shores there. I went to the west coast of Florida, South Carolina, Lake Havasu, Arizona, San Diego, and Hawaii. We got a question?
Yes, Jeffro wants to know. Coconut shrimp is his favorite. What size shrimp do you prefer?
Okay, so what size shrimp do I prefer? You know, today I'm using kind of medium to large. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You can use shrimp on the smaller side, shrimp on the larger side. It's just going to affect the cooking time. So, you know, it takes a little longer to cook a bigger shrimp, obviously. Now, I'm just sprinkling them with a little bit of cornstarch. And the cornstarch is going to help everything stick to it and help these kind of get that nice thick batter and a crunchiness to them. Okay, so make sure it's all pretty coated. And then I take the shrimp. You all got any questions? Keep those questions coming, all right? Goes into egg whites.
Charles missed the Mai Tai. Can you just say quickly what's inside it?
Charles, you missed the Mai Tai. This is the best part. It's got pineapple juice, orange juice, grenadine, rum, and lime juice. Okay, the shrimp into the egg white and then into the coconut. It's as easy as that. I'm going to do a few of them at a time and then fry them all together.
Roxy wants to know, did you already devein the shrimp?
Yes, I did devein the shrimp, Roxy. You know, I personally always want the shrimp to be deveined. I don't like biting into it and seeing it, even though it doesn't affect the flavor or anything. It's just one of those things, you know, a takeout. What are some of your all's favorite beach bites? Where do you guys go in the summer? What do you like to eat? I know one of mine always, I would go to Myrtle Beach when I was a kid. We'd save our money all year long for our week at Myrtle Beach, and we'd go eat at the sea captain's house and have fried oysters. And I actually went back to sea captain's house for beach bites. I hadn't been there since I was a little kid, and I got those fried oysters. It was so fun and nostalgic. And for me, beach food is nostalgic. It's like comfort food, and it makes you feel and have this special time.
Chris just joined. He wants to know, is there a benefit to leaving the tail on the shrimp?
A benefit to leaving the tail on the shrimp? Yeah, it's your own little handle for eating it.
And then Rhonda says these would probably be really good shrimp tacos.
Oh, these would be good shrimp tacos. You know what you could do? Take the tail off, obviously, if you're making the shrimp taco, and make a pineapple salsa to go with it. That would be awesome, actually. Good idea.
Randy wants to know what seasonings went on the shrimp before it was coated.
The shrimp just had salt and pepper and cornstarch. That's it. Then into the egg whites, and now into the coconut. Now we're going to fry it. This is unsweetened coconut, and you can see it's the really fine coconut. See that? Not the big flakes. You don't want it to be chunky. The little ones will stick better, and they're going to fry up so nice. So I get the oil to 350 degrees. You want to use a really heavy-duty pan like this, and a thermometer. The thermometer is really going to help you gauge when that's done. And the cornstarch is actually going to help the shrimp to brown. You know, when you grill shrimp or when you fry shrimp, you want it to get that nice brown caramelization on the outside and still be tender and cooked through on the inside. And, you know, the timing is what it's all about when you're cooking seafood like this. Okay, these look great. Let's put them in the fryer. I love the sound of the fryer. Kind of shake off that extra coconut. Put it right in. And sometimes frying can be intimidating to people because, you know, it's a lot of oil. But honestly, it's one pot cooking. And what I like to do is let the oil cool completely when I'm done using it. And then I put a funnel and put it back into the bottle, and I label the bottle with what I cooked in it. So if I cooked fish in it or shrimp, I know next time using it, I'll cook seafood in there as well. You wouldn't want to fry donuts in the same oil that you fried your fish in. Question?
Kate wants to know what's the best condiments that you'd serve alongside this.
The best condiments? Well, funny you should ask. That's our next step here. I'm serving this with an orange marmalade dip. So this is really simple. I'm just using some jarred orange marmalade here and put it in a skillet, or you could honestly do this in the microwave as well. And then to thin it out, I put a little bit of water, and you just heat this up, and it's going to turn into a nice dipping sauce. So one of my favorite beach bites is in Montauk, New York, out on Long Island, at a place called Dave's Grill. They make the best coconut shrimp, and they serve it with an orange marmalade dipping sauce. So this is inspired from Dave's, one of my favorite places to eat. Let's turn this shrimp. Oh, it's starting to get nice and brown.
Have you ever tried to bake these instead of fry them?
Have I ever tried to bake them? You know, I haven't baked the coconut shrimp, but I do believe it would work. You know, after you do the whole coating process, spray it with a little bit of cooking spray and then bake it, and I think you'll get that nice brown to it. Another thing you could do is with the coconut flakes, put it in the food processor with some corn cereal and pulse it up, and that'll also give you some more color and crunch to it.
James wants to know, have you ever tried this coating on any other type of protein?
James is asking about putting this coating on another protein. I think this would work really nicely on just about any fish, and also if you did like a chicken finger, it would be a great beach-inspired chicken finger. So let's coat up some more of these guys, because you guys can't see behind this. Everybody's hanging out, and we're gonna drink Mai Tais and eat coconut shrimp and have a big old time. That's what we should really do, the Facebook Live of that. The Beach Bites after party.
Lots of questions about the cook times of the shrimp.
Please, questions. Okay, the shrimp take just a couple of minutes. In fact, they look like they're done. I think you can go with about 2 to 3 minutes tops, because you do not want the shrimp to overcook. So see how they curl up and they get browned? Oh my God, these look so good. Ooh, they're sizzling hot. Drain them on a paper towel. They look delicious. Okay, while these drain, I'm gonna put my marmalade sauce in my little container here. The marmalade's starting to bubble up, and you can see that it just loosens up. See how that gets nice and loose? And it becomes a nice, thin little dipping sauce. Oh yeah.
Linda wants to know,
so
what's
good.
your favorite place you visited on Beach Bites?
Linda, my favorite place on Beach Bites, you know, I got to go to so many places that I really enjoyed, and seeing what the different kinds of food in every different region of our country is. To me, Hawaii was really special because it's kind of its own thing, and I really liked all the culture there. I got to do a Kahlua pig roast, which was an awesome experience. But you know, like when I went to Alabama, having shrimp and grits with shrimp that was just pulled out of the Gulf, or Alabama white barbecue sauce. In South Carolina, I did a big fish fry. Florida, having Cuban-inspired food. Let's see, Lake Havasu, I had a 5-pound burrito. San Diego, having fish tacos on the beach. So, you know, our country has so many great places to go and visit, and, you know, different kinds of food. You don't have to travel far to have a great experience. And you don't necessarily have to be on a coast. Lake Havasu has something like 400 miles of coastline, and it's in Arizona. Okay, I gotta try one of these. Now this is how I always do my fried shrimp. I take the tail off so that I can get every little last bit of meat in there. Dip it in this sauce. Guys, look at that. Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's real hot. Not to toot my own horn here, but these are really good. You know, you get the crunchiness from the coconut, and it's just a subtle sweetness because it's unsweetened coconut. And then the orange marmalade hits it, so you get the sweet thing going from that. And the shrimp is so tender because it's just cooked through. It's not overcooked. Really good. It certainly needs washed down with something yummy. What's my next question?
Callie wants to know what kind of oil you use and if you could use coconut oil.
Well, I used for this just regular vegetable oil. I don't think I would use coconut oil. That's too expensive to, you know, use an oil like that. You need a lot of oil. So don't waste your money on using coconut oil for that. Just use like a canola oil or regular vegetable oil. You could even use peanut oil.
Lisa's
Another question?
very curious about the 5-pound burrito. Where did you get that, she asked?
The 5-pound burrito was, I'm not double dipping, guys. The 5-pound burrito was in Lake Havasu, Arizona, and it was literally like this big. And they also served it to me with a gallon margarita, which I did not drink by myself, and I did not eat the 5-pound burrito by myself. I shared it with the family that made it for me. It was pretty spectacular. The burrito had everything you could ever imagine stuffed inside of it.
Last question from Tracy. She wants to know when she could watch Beach Bites.
Tracy, you can watch Beach Bites tomorrow night, June 1st, 10 p.m. on Cooking Channel. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be tweeting live through the whole show, so you can tweet me your questions. And I'm also going to Instagram live during it as well. So it's at Katie Lee Kitchen. I will take all your questions. We can watch it together. I will be in my sweatpants. I hope you'll be in yours too. Make yourself a cocktail. We'll have, let's see, what can we call it? Beach Bites Sweats? I don't know. Beach Bites Bonanza. That was from Laura Mueller. She's camera shy. A Beach Bites Bonanza tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Instagram, Twitter, at Katie Lee Kitchen. It'll be a party in our jammies.